Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tony's Picks Morning Show. I'm Tony T with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Giving out live free picks for today's card. And, of course, in today's show, we'll have picks for you here from college football. Yes, we have college football on Sunday, 2 today. We're also going to have one tomorrow on Labor Day and also a 15-game card for Major League Baseball. WNBA is still winding down their regular season. I think there's also a single out there. Oh, no, with the CFL comes back to life, right? We come back to life with the CFL today. That's right. We have one today, two tomorrow. So we got some more football. Two tomorrow. And we get
a doubleheader in the CFL tomorrow. Doubleheader on Mondays.
Doubleheader on Monday, and we get at least one in prime time. I like that. So it's a prime time viewing there in the C. In the C. I guess they don't call it. We got to come up with some acronym now for the CFL. We're just going to call it the C. I guys. I don't know. But anyway, guys, hit like, hit subscribe. We greatly appreciate that. Really helps us build up our audience. And let's go ahead and meet the cappers and get right to the picks so we don't mess around here on the Tony Six Morning Show. It's just too early in the morning to do that, to be honest with you. So let's say hello, Rod. Rod, what's going on?
Not too much, Tony. It was a 50-50 day on the college slate. Hit my play of the day in the MLB with the Brew Crew. Toronto bullpen, man. It's just it is what it is. They just love to give it up. And look who came in and gave up back-to-back jacks again. Same guy that blew it on Friday. You throw Hoffman back in there, and what does he do? Meatball. I don't think they're throwing him in there today late in this game. Are the Brewers. Hoffman's in the doghouse, I'm telling you. That was a Friday debacle and a Saturday debacle, but he didn't look good. So it's not good news for the Blue Jays squad that's trying to make a playoff spot, and they're feeling the Yankees chomping at the bit and coming up behind them, and they have the easier schedule left as well. I'm telling you, if that number's still around, have a look at it for the Yankees to win the American League East. They face the Blue Jays coming up here, and that number's pretty big. I'm telling you. You looked at it yesterday, and I missed a bet. It was plus 275 for the Yankees.
Yeah, it's way down.
Yeah.
Plus 165. We're looking at it the other day with Rod.
Yeah.
Plus 275.
So there's some big money for them to come roaring past the Blue Jays. It's like I had to make the bet on the Yankees come roaring past the Blue Jays after that bullpen debacle that I've seen too many times from this Blue Jays squad.
Yeah, it's been a lot. And the thing is, they've been getting away with the bats carrying them. But that doesn't last. That doesn't last. That goes the other way.
Especially in the playoffs, that'll go the other way like that. All of a sudden, the Blue Jays bats won't hit a thing, won't be able to hit a beach ball, and then your bullpen starts giving it up. Seen this before. Not a good sign for the Blue Jays squad there. So I'd take the Brewers. But hey, we've seen some pretty good football yesterday. We also seen some sloppiness where we know we're going to take a bit for these teams to get things going, especially offensively. Man, we've seen some really bad passes. We've seen some picks. Texas might be a little worried. Archie Manning doesn't look so good. He threw himself a pick. I will say that time of possession at the other end of the field was probably leaning towards Texas because they had plenty of opportunities to score. So don't worry. Texas has a soft schedule the rest of the way. I think that was their toughest game of the year to kick it off against Ohio State. So we know 1 loss, 2 losses is not going to eliminate you from the playoffs. So lots of football left. Excited for the rest of the college football season too. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't get too crazy over that. Yeah, it's one game. It's a first-year quarterback on the road, hostile environment. But you got to credit the defense for Texas, keeping them in the game. You held Ohio State to 14 points in 4 quarters on the road. You can look at that. I think the offense at some point will get it rolling. Yeah, I think USC. Yeah, they play a team just coming off FCS. All right, I mean, what's happened? You usually play a good team in the beginning of the year. This is I don't know about the scheduling there. Let's say hello to El Nino. El, what's happening?
Yeah, definitely 2 great defenses there in that matchup, Texas Ohio State. But yeah, back to what Rod was touching a little bit on. You know, I'm coming off a pretty rough day myself. 2-2 in college football. MLB didn't go so bad, but not too worried about it. I was having a pretty good season there in baseball, and I love this card today. So looking for a big bounce back today. But I am a little bit tilted about this one because I'm not a big futures guy. And we were looking at this line with Rod the other day, as I said, and I even told Rod I don't bet many futures, but this is one I need to get on because we looked at it. There was a ton of value on it. They got a series coming up when the Yankees playing the better baseball right now too, and as Rod said, also the softer schedule after that series. So definitely lost a lot of value on that one. Missing out on that. Fell asleep on that plus 275, but still think might be worth a shot at plus 165. I mean, it's hard to say losing over 100 cents there, but hey, I think it's still the right side though. And, good job by Rod spotting that one.
We need to balance the books here. We're bashing here the Blues. We need to be bashing this Dodger lineup. They really need Muncy. It's just showing, right? When Muncy's not in the lineup, this offense, you can't score on Arizona. This is a massive issue there with this Dodger team. Is he got this series he should be winning. Let's see, Alessandro, what's happening?
Nothing much, man. 22 plays in yesterday. We go 11-11. That's all I got to say. Just 50-50. A little frustrating, man. Honestly, Alabama embarrassing me like that. Can't believe Thomas Castellanos pulled that off. That's the last person that needs to do something like that. His head's going to be so goddamn big now. I'm sure FSU's so hungover right now. They're probably still partying. But, other than that one, that was the only one that stuck out to me that really was frustrating. But everything else, 11-11, we'll take it. Obviously, no profit there. But today, we make some profit. No doubt about it.
Yep, no doubt about that. Yeah, I had a pretty good day. It's 3-1, really carried by baseball. But again, I was too. We talked about the show. I was too conservative with my premiums on Saturday, and it just seems to be the way for me early in the season. Right, I get too conservative and I leave a lot on the table. I get aggressive, I have bad ones. So that's just kind of the way it rolls for me early in the season. And the ones again, I told Sandro, I'm getting up in the morning, just shaking my. Why didn't I have premiums and betting on the under in Rice? I knew what was going to happen with this Rice program, right? It's going to be triple option. It's going to be sleep inducing. And of course, UCLA, of course, where they're going to get getting pounded by Utah. Those are the two games that are just sticking in my head right now that I was spot on with, and I didn't make premiums on. But the thing is, I really had that UCLA opinion came to me late when I started going over the numbers again. I said, wait a minute, here's a guy coming from the best running team in football, going to the worst. We know what's going to happen. We know it's going to happen. That's football. You get sometimes you get carried by the running game, and we'll get Chris chiming in right now out there in Ole Miss putting up some points there. Still, what's going on, Chris? What's happening?
Not much. Coming off of a decent day, 5-1 there. White Sox couldn't get it done for us. We had the run line, couldn't get it done there. But yeah, we put up some. I'm a little disappointed they even let them score 7 points. But good job, guys. You guys still scored a good bit there. We had we had Milwaukee on the money line there for our best bet in baseball, and then I barely got by with Marshall as the best bet there. We had 38.5. They barely skimmed by there with the hook there, but good day all in all. So yeah, I figured that's how the Ole Miss game was going to go, and yeah, I don't know, just surprised they let them score 7 points, but that's Lane Kiffin, I guess, just running it up. So.
Oh yeah, well, there's some people upset at Georgia, some people upset at Penn State for not covering those big ones there. But it's always tricky there in those big number games there to try to get them home, because again, it's a lot of lumber to push, and of course you got a lot of guys in there at the end of the game here trying to decide point spreads. Guys you've never heard of.
So this usually the last year was the one not covering things, but kind of figured they were going to pound early in that one. And hey, you got the Heisman Simmons padding his stats. Nice 300-yard game, 3 touchdowns. Nice start for that pick. And Ole Miss looked real good.
Yeah, that's the thing with Kiffin.
Watch out, Ole Miss! Here they come.
Yeah, Kiffin won the NFL preseason with Daxon Dart, right? Oh, Ole Miss! It's going to really bring attention to his program. So Ole Miss program getting done. Although everybody I'm reading said Ole Miss blew it last year. That probably would have been was their best team they've ever had, and they should have made the playoffs.
I was about to say it's only a matter of time before he blows it. Lane Kiffin trying to run a offensive lineman quarterback power on 4th and 1.
Yeah, week 1, but that's right. It's week 1. But last year people were saying he had his best team ever, and he should have got in. But that loss to Kentucky is still stinging.
Lost to Kentucky.
That was it.
The Florida one sticks out to me too. How he had an offensive lineman running quarterback power on 4th and 1 there, like 3 times he did that. Come on.
Oh yeah.
Trying to get too cute. That's Lane Kiffin for you.
Yep, that's good old Lane, and he'll go on Twitter and try.
Hey, we cashed the over though. We're not going to complain.
Yeah, the over was the one, right? Yeah, that was the play. Get over the total. All right, let's get to the college football today. We've got games from 3 Eastern, and then we got one at 7:30 Eastern time. We start Virginia Tech, South Carolina. Gamecocks laying 7. There's a few 7.5s out there, total 51.5. And then Notre Dame in Florida. Here we go. We're on YouTube, so we can say it back. The old Catholic versus convict game. There, here. We've got Notre Dame here. We got the Catholics 2.5 favorites here on the road against the convicts. The total sits here at 50.5. We start here with Rod.
Yeah, and I think both those teams got some pretty solid defensive squads rolling along. For me, you look at Notre Dame. It's offense can have some question marks. How do the new pieces fit in? How does that roll? We know Notre Dame's got a solid defensive squad. Going to be tough for Miami to move the ball offensively. We know that Beck's checking in from Georgia last year, so I think he's got a little bit of a bee in his bonnet, going, "Hey, I left Georgia for this reason." So I think he probably is looking to have himself a good game. But you're going against a Notre Dame defense that's solid. Don't let Mario Cristobal's defense fool you either. They're a solid defense as well. I'm taking the under 51 here in this one. I think as we've seen in the first couple of weeks, the unders have tended to come in unless you're in an Ole Miss game or you're in a USC game and they took a soft opponent and just run it up a little. But head-to-head defenses that have been solid, we've seen under games. Ohio State versus Texas, 2 solid defenses. Low scoring. Clemson, LSU, 2 solid defenses, low scoring games. Give me the under. Miami, Notre Dame.
Yeah, from Rye, we move on over to Chris.
Yeah, definitely agree with that one there. That's just a little bit too high for me in the Notre Dame Miami game. And then look at this South Carolina Virginia Tech. I've got 7 at one of my books here. I'm going to take we're going to go with South Carolina. Of course, SEC guy here, but I think they take care of Virginia Tech today and get that done. So I'll take the 7 points with them.
There we go with Chris. Over to Al Ninos.
Yeah, I lean South Carolina in the first quarter here, laying the 3 points. Just laying a field goal in the first quarter. I think they could cover that, get off to a good start in that one. I like the over and that's tomorrow. No, actually, I would lean to the under as well with Rod there, but that's just a lean. Got to play on the side in that one.
There we go from El Ninos who went on over to Alessandro.
I got both of these games here on the site. I'll give them out freemiums. Give me the U. They get it done here.
Oh.
Carson Beck over 300 or over 239.5 yards. I took that, and over 1.5 touchdowns. I took that as well. I think we see Carson Beck aired out. I think he sets himself up for maybe a little Heisman campaign. Big year I'm expecting out of him. He put up some good numbers there in Georgia. Obviously, there was a lot of talent around him. I think there'll be a lot of talent around him here with Miami. And can't really get there with C.J. Carr. So, yeah, I'm on the U +3. And then the South Carolina-Virginia Tech game. Only way I see Virginia Tech winning this is if, they do their usual blocking punts and defensive type touchdowns here that they get. I just don't see that happening. I can't trust Drones at quarterback. I remember last year, a couple games, he would have cramps and have to leave the game. I can't get back. I can't back Drones 59% completion percentage as well. I'm on Lenore Sellers here in South Carolina -7.
Yeah, there from Alessandro. Yeah, I'm looking here at the power of the defense and the more accurate quarterback. Yeah, I would only look at South Carolina this one here. I don't know why they fired the defensive coordinator at Virginia Tech. I was looking at some of the numbers. It wasn't that bad. And they didn't. I know yards per play was ugly, but they didn't let points get on that scoreboard last year. So I'm scratching my head why you would let go of that defensive coordinator. That was pretty much the strength of your team. So I'm gonna look at South Carolina side. Yeah, give me the Catholics over the convicts. I'll lay the points here. Power of the Notre Dame running game. It's the power run game that gets you. That's the thing with Notre Dame. They pound you and pound you and pound you, and then it opens up plays downfield with the pass. I could just see time of possession, that run game working, the offensive line going. I mean, what do they do with this Hurricanes? Also, too, down the stretch, Miami got they struggled down the stretch in conference. I think in 5 of their past 8 games, they got 30 points or more. And I think that's the game plan for her name. It just pounded right up your throat, the ground and pound. Yeah, I know Notre Dame never wins in Miami. Well, as a Catholic, I'll tell you, we forgive and forget. We don't remember those things. So I'm going to go ahead and take Notre Dame here at the lay in the points in that one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show as we'll turn our attention over to Major League Baseball. a month left of baseball here to go until we get to the playoffs. A lot of interesting playoff positioning. Teams we think that we're going to run away are falling back. It always happens, right? It's like one of those. If you're a horse racing fan, it's like a turf race, right? You get horses up front, and then they all bunch up at the quarter pole. So let's see what happens here. We're seeing teams fall back, right? Some weak legs down the stretch. Talking about the Dodgers, they're wobbling home here. But anyway, we have some. Let's go over some of the changes here in the pitching. Kyle Hart will be a primary pitcher for San Diego as they take on Minnesota. There will be a opener for the Padres today against the Twins. And let's see what else we have here today. Ian Seymour gets another start for Tampa Bay as they're on the road taking on the Lorne and Washington on a Sunday there. And what else we've got here? Can Seattle ever win on the road again? I think they're just getting smashed in August on the road. They lost again. Bryce Miller and Tanner Bybee there for today. We have rain scheduled in the Screwball versus Waka matchup in KC. 60% chance of rain there. That's the only possible chance of rain anywhere today. And let's see. I thought I saw another one here somewhere. Let's see. No, I think we're okay. We got the NASCAR kid going today again. Hurston Wartrup for the Atlanta at Philadelphia's Luzardo. So I think we caught all the changes. There wasn't a whole lot. I thought there was another one somewhere. It might be escaping my mind right now, but looks like that will do it for baseball changes here. Just Kyle Hart seems to be the opener there. All right, let's get to it here. Baseball here for Monday. We start here with the Cardinals and the Reds. We got the Reds here, $1.41, total 8.5. Padres and the Twins. We got the Twins, $1.16, total 8.5. Rays and the Nationals. We got the Rays, $1.40, total 8.5. Pirates and Red Sox. Boy, these Pirates are pesky, man. Red Sox, $1.72, total 8.5. Brewers and Blue Jays. This we thought was the series of the weekend here. Toronto, $1.08, total of 8. We start with Rod.
Yeah, looking at these matchups here. One I like is give me the under, Tampa Bay and Washington. The Lord going there for Washington. I think he has a good start. Seymour can have a good start. These offenses have not been clicking along. You look Washington 5-3-2 to the under, 3-7 in their last 10 games. So not a lot of scoring there. Sleep inducing, give me the under 8.5 there in that matchup. And then look at this Blue Jays squad. Yeah, Scherzer's on the bump, right? Yeah. Congratulations. He's been rolling along half decently. But now you're going to get real tested here against a Milwaukee squad that, 6-4 last 10 games. They won the last 2 games. Woodruff going. So we'll see how he does. Good test for him here against a Toronto squad that definitely trying to salvage a win here in this series. But can't do it. Give me the Brew Crew in that one to get the win and the sweep of the Blue Jays weekend there.
Here we go from Rod. We move on over to Chris.
Yeah, looking at that Toronto-Milwaukee game there, I'm going to take the over there. I think Scherzer can get rocked. I think Woodruff can get rocked. Both of them giving up almost 2 home runs per 9 innings on both of those guys. So I think we see some runs today in that one. Cincinnati's almost overpriced there. Too much to take them. I'd like to take Brady Singer, but that's just a little bit too much for me, and I don't trust them on the run line. They come down to usually the 9th inning here, usually with what they're doing. So it's a pass there. I'm going to take do this on, Tampa Bay is almost too much there. But I would agree with the under there. I think Seymour and Lord kind of keep it under control there. So we'll take under 8.5. That's the better play there. I would take Tampa Bay. It's just a little bit too much there. I hate to fade the Lord on Sunday, but we'll go with the under there, kind of keep it neutral and kind of stay in good graces there.
There you go there. We move on over to El Ninos.
Sorry. Yeah, the Cardinals Reds game. I mean, the Reds definitely had their chance yesterday and blew that one. I think the Cardinals are just playing much better baseball right now. Honestly, another tricky pitching matchup here. I would give the edge to Singer, but I just think the value is on the Cardinals and the way they're playing right now. Well, the way actually both these teams are playing right now. The Padres, Twins. Yeah, this one's a tough one. May lean to the Twins in this one as much as I want to try to get on the Padres. I think that Ryan is the better starter here. So slightly into the Twins, have not bet it at all. Rays, Nationals, yeah, I could get behind that under in that one. Pirates, Red Sox. I'd go Red Sox -1. I know it's kind of hard to make a case for them right now, but Giolito's been great, so I guess that makes a pretty good case for them. And I think he can keep him in this one, give him a good chance here to get the job done at home. So Red Sox -1 for me in that one. And yeah, Brewers, Blue Jays. I think we have actually a pretty good pitching matchup early. It's more the bullpens I'm worried about in this one, giving it up. I know they can have a rough start here, but I think these starters come out here and duel it out a little bit. I'll take the under in the first 5 in that one. Also, could look at the Brewers getting the half run in the first 5, or if you don't want lay any juice, go ahead and maybe first 5 that one. But again, if actually my stronger play is on that half run with the Brewers there, and then the under in the first 5.
There we go from Ninos. Move on over to Alessandro.
Yeah, no, I already made a bet on the Reds there, -130. I see it jumping up to what, -150 now. Do with that as you wish, but yes, I'm on the Reds with Singer on the mound. Took the Padres. There was no pitcher announced. I knew Ryan was pitching. I still took the Padres at +110. Just think the bats can get there. I know Joe Ryan's pretty solid pitcher, but after he gets out, I don't know about this Twins bullpen. So yeah, give me the Padres +110. Pirates and Red Sox. Yeah, I think it's a Red Sox run line or pass for me. +120 on the Red Sox -1.5. I like that. Giolito on the mound. And then, yeah, everybody seems to be on the Rays Nationals under. I am too. I've already put that one out on the site, so that's a freemium. Under 9 in the Rays Nationals. So, yeah, we're all on that. So do with that as you wish. And Brewers and Blue Jays? I like the Brewers as well, Rod. I can get behind that. Even price now I'm seeing. They get the sweep. They're just rolling, still getting plus money with them. We'll take it.
There we go from Alessandro. I'll tell you what I think about these games. Now that I saw Vasquez get scratched or maybe part of that bullpen equation, I'll go San Diego here. A lot has to go right for starting pitching, right? You need the bullpen, you need the bats as well. I just trust the Padres bats more than the Twins right now. Twins over the past 27 in 225. The bullpen for the Padres has been pretty good here on the road. Pen for the Twins at home, ERA over 4.5. So I'll go here with the Padres here. Twins have lost. What have they lost now? 8 of 12 at home. I can only look at the Padres in this one. I agree. Run line, especially if you're getting plus money on the Red Sox. Keller is past 13 and third innings, past 3 starts, 14 runs allowed in his past 13 innings of work. And Giolito, pretty good home ERA. They're pitching in Fenway. We know the Pirates bats on the road 216, and the Padres and the Red Sox pen in very good form over their past 27. Matter of fact, the past 28 games, the Pirates bullpen ERA over 5. I'll look at the run line there with the plus price back on the Red Sox. All right, let's continue. And also I'll look at in this one, we got Woodruff here, and I'm going to stay away from that one. I love the bats here for him, but Woodruff is a little bit of funk here. Allowed 8 runs in his past 10 innings, and Scherzer has been pretty strong. 2 earned runs or fewer in 4 of his past 5. So Scherzer finding some life down the stretch here during this pennant race. So stay away from me. All right, let's continue here on the Tony's Morning Show. We got Marlins and Mets. We got the Mets $1.69, total of 8. Mariners and Guardians. It's the Mariners $6, total 8.5. Angels and Astros. It's the Astros $1.58, total 7.5. Tigers and Royals. The rain, possible rain there, 60%. Here we got Tigers $1.66, total 7.5. We close it with Yankees and White Sox. It is the Yanks $1.70, total of 9. We get started with Rod.
Yeah, looking at the Seattle taking on the Guardians there. I'm going to take the over in that matchup. I know we've seen some lower scoring ones with these 2 teams, but not with Miller on the bump. You look at what his numbers are. He's not good. Not good at all. Bryce Miller, let's see what he's been doing. Day games. He's sporting a 10 ERA in 2 starts. Over the past 2 months and a couple starts, he's been getting rocked. So he's only had 12 starts this year, and he's got a 6 ERA. And you look at Tanner Bybee on the other side for the Guardians. Him over the last 2 months, he's been getting rocked. He's had 10 starts, only 1 quality starts. He's sporting a 6 ERA there. So I'll take the over there. I think we see plenty of offense to get us over. Also, the Seattle squad against right-handed starting pitching. Hey, they're 56 and 37 to the over. You're up 15 units. So give me the over in that matchup. And then look at the Mets squad getting whooped I think I had the Mets the other day, and they got whooped. It's get out day, so give me the Marlins at the big giant plus price there in that one. Sandy on the bump. Senga, it's just the Mets. Look at the 6-4
Yeah.
Marlins. It's get out day. Give me the Marlins at the big plus price in that one. I can't pass that up at that big plus price, and it's the Yankees. So give me the run line. I'm going to take the -2.5. I don't even care if it's Gill on the bump there. It's Perez on the other side for the White Sox, and the Yankees are hot. And they can smell the Blue Jays.
Yeah. They just love when they give them the Nationals and the White Sox on their schedule. They love that.
And they chop it up. They know how to beat up on the bad team. So give me the Yankees -2.5 there. They smack up the White Sox again today.
Yeah, they've been pounding the dead team to living in the dead angle. It works with the Yankees. On over to Chris.
Look at this Miami New York game here. Sandy's sporting a 8.03 ERA on the road. So these games have gone over. Miami's gone over in the last several. They've got, I think he gets rocked. I know Sandy can get up a few, so we'll get up and over that total. And Miami, New York. If I had to lean aside, I agree. I'd probably go Miami in that one just to get out of New York. Going to go the opposite direction, especially if we got rain in Detroit, Kansas City. We got Scooble and Waka. We'll go under in that one there. At least you can get in and out if you want to, under first 5, under there. I think Scooble has a little bit better outing than the last time he pitched, where he gave up his first grand slam there. That was rough. But I think he has a better outing against this Kansas City squad here. And I think one of the ones I gave out was Salvador Perez has got something off of him. But, I mean, who else is going to do something? We never know. But I would take the under there, especially with rain involved. I think we see that there. And then, as much as I hate to fade the White Sox because they've become one of my new favorite teams, I kind of team transferred here from the Braves for a little while to the White Sox. Not a good trade-off there. Anyway, I would go Yankees run line today. I think they do beat up on Perez. Not a big fan of him.
There, Chris, move on over to El Ninos.
It reminds me, I don't know if you remember that movie Robin Hood Men in Tights when they talk about latrine being a good name change. but I guess that's a good team change there, Chris. Anyway, back to these games. Yeah, I like a few in this spot. I mean, not my favorite -1s, and I hate to talk anyone off some big plus money here, but these are some leans for me. Alcantara has improved coming into this matchup for sure after a rough start to his season, but still like the Mets as a side better, and I think Senga is the better option here despite not being in his best form right now. I think he can have himself a little bounce back spot here. I'd lean Mets -1 in that one. Guardians, I'd go Guardians there with the pitching edge, and they're playing the better baseball right now. So I'll take them on the money line. I like, Astros, man, that's been rough for them. But I would think with Hunter Brown, they got to get something done here. So leaning Astros -1 in that one. And I like the Tigers here with a Scooble Walker. Should be a pretty interesting matchup, pitching matchup. But, Tigers not really playing their best baseball either right now. But I think they get behind Scooble a little bit here and take them on the -1. And Yankees, White Sox. Perez has looked pretty good too, but again, he's backed by these White Sox. So I think the Yankees, again, in their form right now, playing some great baseball, as you mentioned already, trying to catch those Blue Jays. So go Yankees -1 in that one. And that wraps it up for this block, right?
That wraps up on that block, the middle block. On over to Alessandro.
All right, so first game, Marlins, Mets. Yeah, I'll get on the Marlins as well. We'll go with the plus money with Alcantara on the mound. I like that. Next game, Mariners and Guardians. I was looking at the Guardians here, just at home, -110, almost even money. Both pitchers really can't get behind. I can see some offense in this one, but I just like the Guardians there at home to get it done. Angels and Astros. I was on the under there with Soriano and Brown on the mound. I was also on the under here with the Tigers and Royals, with those two pitchers, Walker and Scooble. But I'll tell you what, I like the Tigers, man. They've actually been playing pretty good ball. They're still up 9 games in the AL Central. A lot of people thinking they were going to fall off. Looks like they're going to hold on to this AL Central lead, and I still think they possibly are the best team in the AL. I think their pitching is better than the Yankees. I think their lineup is better than the Yankees. I'd love to have Gleyber Torres back on the Yankees. and Javier Baez in the middle of our infield. But of course, we can't make any good moves. That's the Yankees for you. Do I want to touch the Yankees today? Minus 185? Not really. I mean, this is, again, diehard Yankee fan. I know we've been getting hot. I know we're about to get the AL East probably back. I'm just staying away. Just flat out staying away.
How about minus 170? Can I get interested in minus 170?
Yeah, maybe minus 1.
Are the Rockies next? Do they get the Rockies next?
Probably. Right? That's the thing with the Yankees is they can only win when they're minus 220 or above. And it's like, do you really want to go out there and lay this juice every single time? No. Again, if you bet on the Yankees every single day this year, you're losing money. So you have to pick your spots with them. So staying away from the Yankees game. Are we touching Cubs Rockies or is
that's
that
next block? Next block.
Yeah, that's all I got for you guys.
Yeah, from L. Some people talk about L. So yeah, you need the one cut in Vegas. That's where you got to go. It's just too hot.
Yankees get to go into Houston next there, Tony. So we know what Houston's been like at home since the All-Star break. So more beat downs coming from the Yankees. The beat downs. So they take the 2.5. You get
it depends what Astros show up.
Any juice.
It depends what Astros show up. The one with the 1S or the 2S's. That's, you just never know what you're going to get from the Astros, right?
Or they got that guy in the outfield that's got the camera stealing signs, right? You never know. And that's how the Astros roll there, especially in their home park. They can definitely have that trash can rolling with the secret cam in it. We know how the Astros roll.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, watch them have a good series against the Los Angeles Yankees. All of a sudden, the Astros are looking like the.
Whoa, as long as they wear their uniforms with the 1S and not the 2, that's what you got to worry about those Astros. That's the problem. There,
Altuve is the notorious Yankee killer. That guy. If I see him come up to bat in a big situation, I just turn the TV off. I already know he's going to do something big.
Like there you go. All right, one team that is happy to see the month of August leave is Seattle, because this team on the road in the month of August right now sit at where are they at? 4-18. That's a lot of road games, but 4-18 in the month of August, losing 16.5 units. I'll take the Guardians in this one. Miller has been a mess here. Past 5 starts, 23 earned runs in 24 innings. Bobby's numbers have been pretty good at home. Seattle hitting just 227 over their past 27, so that explains it all. They're just not hitting. And the Cleveland bullpen has been sharp as they've been all season here. Past 26 games, ERA under 3. And in that period of time, Mariners pen ERA at 4.5. I'll take the Guardians in that spot. Give me the plus money again here with the Marlins. I will say this little end point for Alcantara. Past 3 starts, 4 earned runs in 20 innings. So over the past 3 starts here, he's shown. I think he might be on an expiring contract, come to think of it. We don't talk much about Alcantara's contract. Let's see where I think he is on one, because they are talking about moving him as Alcantara being a rental. Let me see what the story is on Alcantara on his
5-year and 21.
Okay, so he has 1 more year left. Well, actually, his contract includes a 21. He's under contract next year, and the team option and buyout is for 2027. So the team owns them for the next 2 years because the team has the option in 2027. So he has another year under Miami. Miami has him under control for the next 2 seasons. Let's just put it that way. So Alcantara, maybe, I don't know. He found his form here late there. And Senga, though, past 6 starts, ERA 5.5. Since he's coming back from injury, he's not the same. It was a lower body injury. I think he pulled the hammy running to first, if I wasn't mistaken, right there. I'll take the Marlins. Marlins hitting 250 on the road, and look at the Marlins now. They're now 29-31 as a road dog of even money or higher, returning 16.5 units. There's your road dog of the year, the Marlins. There you go. That is your road dog. And then, of course, against in their past 11 at home against losing teams, the Mets now 5-6, dropping 5 units. So I'll take that one. Yeah, I think the Astros, and I like the under there. Astros and the Angels, the batters come to play with the 2 S's on their uniform. We're looking here at the Serrano on the road has been respectable. We know Brown has been sharp, although we had that funky start against the Rockies. But I'll take the under in that one. And there, what else we have in this one? Yeah, sleep inducer, Tigers, Royals under there, 7.5. Walker's been pretty sharp at home this year. Scoop on the road ERA 2.20. And looking here at KC at home against the division, the past 1+ seasons, 33-13 to the under. So I'll take the under there with Detroit and KC. All right, let's continue here on the Toys Morning Show as we'll close out baseball with these final 5. Cubs and the Rockies. The Cubs, 226, total 11. Rangers Athletics in the shelter. It's the Rangers $1.36, total 9.5. Orioles and Giants. It's the Giants $1.33, total 8.5. D-backs and Dodgers, LA 212, total sits at 9. Your Sunday nighter, we got Braves and the Phillies. Another Braves phenom on the hill today. And we had the Phillies, though, favored $1.63, total 8.5. Been some close ones there in this first two in that series. Over to Rod.
Yeah, and you look at it's the Giants and Baltimore there. Hey, the Giants decided they should play some baseball, right? Playing not too bad. Might be a little bit too late. It's had themselves. They did get that winning streak snapped yesterday, but Trevor Rogers was on the bump there. We got Verlander going today. Man, I want to take an under, but it's Verlander on the bump. I think we get a lower scoring matchup there, especially considering the runs we've seen with Ray on the bump and Rogers on the bump. What have we seen? 22, 30. We've seen like how many runs in the first two games? 15-8 and then 11-1. I think this Sunday's a lower scoring one. Give me the under there, Baltimore and San Francisco. And then another one I like in the spot. Hey, it's fade that on the bump, right? So, hey, if the Dodgers can't beat fade that, they got issues. Big issues. So I'm going to fade that here. I'm going to take the Dodgers on the run line. I think this is one of those spots that it's Sunday. They know they need wins, and I think they smack around this Arizona squad. Hey, who was on the bump yesterday? The guy trying to catch a bag? Fade that's not trying to catch a bag.
He got his bag. He got his bag early in the season.
He got his bag already. So It's pure fade that. Dodgers smack them around there. They need a win. So I think they get it there on the run line for me. And then in that Sunday nighter, look at Waldrop. You think he'd be racing cars, but hey, they're the Braves are 4-0 in his starts. So I ain't gonna get off that. You're gonna give me the Braves there in that one at a big plus price. Luzardo over his last few starts. Hey, he's not been the Luzardo of that we have seen. His last time out, he got smacked around. Went 4 innings, gave up 5 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 walks. Luzardo's been getting himself in trouble with the walk. So knock knock, who's there? Luzardo's gonna get smacked up. So give me the Braves there in that one in the Sunday nighter.
Yeah, I remember Luzardo was cut early in his career. He was cut, if I remember, in his was it the Marlins or the Athletics that cut him? I remember he was being Oakland cut him. Oakland cut him in 2021, and he was claimed off waivers by Miami. And ever since then, he kind of got himself together. But last year was a bad one. This year's been a bad one for Luzardo. Remember, he was cut in his 3rd season in Major League Baseball by Oakland at the time. Oakland before they got home.
Oakland back
yeah,
in the day.
So that was I remember that day because I was still shaking my head why they would cut him. But he was cut, and then Miami was able to. I guess Miami was one of the bottom teams back then, and they were able to claim him. So yeah, he has been DFA'd in his career. Just remember that. And move on over to Chris.
Looking at this Texas Athletics game, you got JT Ginn going. He's sporting a 6.5 ERA there at home. No telling, he's probably not. He didn't go long last time he went. So probably won't go long this time. This Rangers squad has enjoyed the shelter here as far as getting bombs out. So we'll take over this one here. I think we get some more runs up in this one here. We know we got Jacob deGrom on the other side, but I think the Rangers can knock JT Ginn up around for whatever, and the bullpen's got to come in. I'm going to lay with Sagano here to Baltimore against Verlander there with the plus price on the money line. Take them today to get it done and get out of San Fran here. And then shocker of the day here. I haven't taken these guys in a very long time, but I'm going to today. I like what I've seen from Hurston Waldrop. I'll give a little bit of money to the Braves today on the money line there. He is 4-0 in his starts. It looks really good there. And I hate that they keep making us try to fade these people on Sunday, but sorry, Jesus, we got to fade you. And we're gonna go Braves money line. You guys haven't heard that from a while from me, but I like this kid. He seems to be pretty well, and honestly looks like one of the best in the lineup there. I'd also lean under. I think they got all that stuff out of their system the first game there, 19 to whatever it was. It was ridiculous, but it was Cal Contral, so kind of expected that. But anyway, yeah, we'll take the Braves on the money line today.
Yeah, from Chris on Odell Ninos.
Damn, excuse me. Well, here we go on Sundays. Can we really go against the Lord and Jesus on a Sunday? That'd be
That's your devilish parlay.
That's a devil's parlay today for sure. Yeah, I'll go with the where do we leave? Sorry. I'll go with the. Sorry, I like quite a
And
bit.
you can
of
add the
stuff
Hurricanes to that to make it a 3-teamer.
Give me a second. Sorry, I'll go. Let me start off with the Braves here. Yeah, you can't take a money line. I'll just mix it up here a little bit. Just take them first 5 here. You can also look at the half run with the Braves in the first 5, but I think you'd just be leaving money on the table there. Still getting a decent plus 140 here in the first 5. So I'll take a shot there with the Braves. Dodgers getting pricey now. Like the -1 when they open. Now it's getting a little juicy. Maybe save that for a parlay piece since Weskers is asking for it there in the chat. We'll make sure to throw them on our parlay. But I guess for a single team, maybe look at the total there and even the team total. Maybe Dodgers team total over 4.5 there. Probably need to wake up here, and I think they can do that against Fatter. You can even go full game over the 9 here. Probably stronger play would be the team total, though. Hope I didn't just jinx my Dodgers there. And for the other ones, we'll go. Yeah, sorry, got some stronger plays there, and trying to get a total for everyone here, but I can't quite get there, so I'll just stick to these for the late plays.
Yeah, we're from Alias on over to Alessandro.
All right, so with this Cubs-Rockies game, I put the Cubs in with a couple parlays from soccer, like Inter Milan and Cubs. I did Cubs and Borussia Dortmund. I mean, I know some of you guys probably don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. It's 2 soccer big-time favorites, and I've 2-teamed them with the Cubs to get even money, basically. So, yes, I'm on the Cubs with Boyd on the mound. Orioles and Giants, I took the under there with Verlander, Sagano on the mound. I know that sounds sketch. But, in the Giants park, sleep-inducing, I could totally see it. Both totals have gone over the total first couple games. I'll ride this under here. Rangers and Athletics, I'll just take the Rangers here. I got it at -145. A little juice. I just think they get it done. A massive pitching advantage here. I do know it's, in the shelter, but I think DeGrom can still stifle the Athletics' bats. So, yeah, give me the Rangers there. I like the Dodgers today as well. Run line, I like the over as well. I think they get to P-Fatty. And, give me the Dodgers. And then I'm on the other side of you guys here. I'm going to take the Phillies, and I'm going to go on the run line. Luzardo was kind of, screwed over last time out with the umpire there versus the Mets. That kind of got away from him, that outing, but it was a pretty solid outing beforehand against the Mariners. 12 strikeouts he had. He's up and down this year, no doubt about it, but I'll back Luzardo here in this spot. Big plus price on the run line. I got plus 150. I see it now, plus 135, so that's a good sign it's dropping. But, Phillies Phillies on the run line, plus 150. That's what I like there. And, that's all I got.
Yeah, from Alessandro, I'll tell you what I think about these games here. I'm going to go over here, Rangers Athletics in the shelter. DeGrom past 5 road starts, ERA over 5. DeGrom has been getting hurt by the home run ball over that on his road starts. And if you're getting hurt by the home run ball, you're in the shelter, you're going to have some trouble there because Oakland can smash that base, or I should say the homeless can smash that baseball. Again, you want nothing to do with getting at home. ERA 6.5. Athletics hitting 264 over their past 26. And Athletics bullpen has been shaky in the shelter. And matter of fact, the Rangers bullpen has been shaky over their past 28 games. The ERA over 4.5. And against losing teams now, Rangers 8-1 to the over on the road in their past 9 against losing teams. So I'll take it going over there in that one. And what else do we have here? I'm going to be on the dog with Atlanta here. Waldrop's been solid on the road, ERA 1.06. You look at Luzardo at home, ERA approaching 5. Philadelphia bullpen past 28 games, ERA over 4.5. So I'll look here at the Braves here in that one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Sports Show as we turn our attention over to the W here. We got 2 on the board, Mystics and Sparks. Sparks need them, but they're not showing it on the court like they need them. The Sparks here, 9. There's an 8.5 out there, total 170.5. Fever and the Valkyries are there. Fever on the road, 2, total 159 over to Rod.
Yeah, and you look at Washington taking on the Sparks. Well, we seen Washington play yesterday, and what did they do? They scored. They mustered up 62 points against the Valkyries, who slapped 99 points on them. So was that sleep-inducing to try to make you be like, "Oh, Washington's that bad"? No, Washington's been that bad since they traded their best player away. They've been tankathon mode ever since they traded their best player away. So I will grab the Sparks. I think it's a big win for the Sparks there. Fade the Mystics. They looked awful yesterday. I don't see them on a back-to-back spot all of a sudden being like, yeah, woo. No. And no. And then you look at what the Valkyrie squad did. They smacked 100 points last game. And going against the Fever squad that, I don't know. I haven't trusted this Fever squad defensively. They're giving up 51% field goal shooting, which is equated to giving up 87 points a game. Well, offensively, they're scoring about 88 points a game. So it's been in close games, but this Valkyrie squad knows how to play some solid defensive basketball, especially at home. They're holding teams to under 40% field goal shooting at home this year. And this is a expansion squad that's got 18 losses. Guess what? The Fever have 18 losses. The Valkyries on the money line who outright the Fever here in this one today.
It's kind of weird here when you're tanking, right? Because the women's college basketball doesn't start till November, right? So you haven't seen the seniors on the court, so you're just kind of going past on the junior, on their junior. So it's kind of a weird how WNBA works based on scheduling here. We'll move on over to Chris.
Yeah, the only one I got here for you today, it's a coin flip price between the Fever and the Valkyries. You can take the points, you can take them on the money line, but I'm going to back the Valkyries today at home. I mean, they're 12-5 against the spread at home there. Do play good defense at home, so you can take the points or the money line, either way you want to play that one, and then get that done with the Valkyries today.
Chris, on over to Al Ninos.
Oh, my bad.
Al Ninos found his dog. He found his dog, so he's all right.
Yeah, no, that was a false alarm. My bad. He didn't want to go. It was raining, but it stopped. I thought I'd let him out when it stopped, but he still refused to go out. Then I heard a dog barking outside that sounded like him, so I thought it was him. Ran out, but he was still just lounging on the couch. So yeah, sorry, false alarm there, but still shooting air balls in the.
Oh, wait a minute, air ball, yeah, shooting air balls in the NBA. That's right, my bad. All right. We got Vegas, WNBA, plum cakes. L.
Yes, absolutely. We're gonna have to go to the plum cakes today. We'll lay the -7.5. I'll back Rod with that, bar for bar. Everything he's already said. Yep, say the same thing. Sparks -7.5. I am on the other side with the other game though. I'll take the Fever. I think the difference in the game is one team has Kelsey Mitchell, the other team doesn't. I just think she takes over. I like the prop for her as well in this game. Take the over in her points and give me the Fever -130 on the money line.
When you see a sign in Vegas, bring Plum back, you know it's Alessandro holding it.
Yeah.
There in the Vegas arena. All right, let's continue here on the Talk Sports Show. CFL time. CFL took a long time to get here. It seemed like it's been a while, but we got one today. Wisconsin and Saskatchewan in prime time. I'm pretty sure CBS Sports Network are airing these games here in the U.S. We're seeing Saskatchewan 4, 4.5, 3.5. So we got three numbers up on the board here. Same thing with a total 51.5, 52.5. So numbers all over the place here, Rod. How do you see it?
How do I see it? I see it. You look at, this number is coming down. Why? Because Winnipeg's been pretty good. You look at their number-wise as a dog. You look Winnipeg as a dog over the last few seasons. They've been pretty good, especially under Coach O'Shea. He's been absolutely money. As a road underdog of 7 points or less, he's 31-12 as coach of Winnipeg. So, yeah, he has been solid as a road dog, but you're coming into the belly of the beast, as they call it. This is Saskatchewan. You can't find a watermelon anywhere. This place has been sold out for weeks. They've had this Labor Day game circled. It is completely sold out. You cannot find a ticket anywhere for this game here today in Saskatchewan. And guess what? Montreal or this Winnipeg squad, they love to run the ball, right? With Oliveira in the backfield. Well, guess what? You're running against the best rushing defense in the CFL in Saskatchewan. If you want to be able to beat Saskatchewan, you got to do it through the air. So you're going to have to throw the ball because that secondary not so good. They'll give you up plays defensively. They allow about 7 yards per play through the air. On the ground, good luck. Oliveira is going to have a really tough day. Saskatchewan will plug up those holes in the middle. You're not running against Saskatchewan. You're going to have to throw it. Guess what Winnipeg does? Same thing. They plug up the run. But if you want to beat this Winnipeg squad, you throw it through the air. Why? Because they're giving up over 9 yards per attempt through the air. And guess what Saskatchewan does the best? Throwing the ball. They throw over 9 yards per attempt through the air. They have a quarterback that can throw the ball and pick apart that Winnipeg secondary. So as Nardo says in the chat, take the over. Take the over. 51.5 is too light. Both teams will be able to score. I also like the over in the first half. I see this come down like they're expecting this to be a defensive special. I see 26.5 all over. Take the over in the first half. Take the over in the full game. Plenty of offense in the showcase game because it's a night game, right? So it'll have its own little it'll probably be on ESPN. A lot of people will tune in. People love to see offense, so take the over in this one.
From Rod there. All right. That's type of defense. It's like UConn and UMass in college football. That's what you get there. It's a trash defense. All right, we got you there through CFL. Now it's time for our Parlay Purple segment where our cappers will give it a parlay, team player prop, game of the future, NFL. A week from today, guess what? We'll be handicapping 12, 4, 13. That's an NFL game. So, we're getting close to NFL. It's an NFL week next week. So, let's get it started with Rob.
For me, we're going to go with a three-teamer in the MLB. First one, we're going to take the Marlins on that run line plus the 1.5. Guess what they've done on Sunday this year? 20-4 in covering the run line are these Marlins. So, we'll throw them in the parlay. We know we're throwing the Yankees. I'll just throw the Yankees on the run line because it's a parlay piece in there as well. And then we're going to throw them Dodgers on the run line. Kind of like the Al special mixed in with the Marlins as well. So, hey, you get almost 5 times your money on that bet. I'm in. Take that three-teamer for you.
Teamer from Ron with a good payoff there. On over to Chris.
Yeah, we'll go Marlins money line, Baltimore money line, and Braves money line. I know that's a shocker coming from me. We'll watch it. I like this kid. Like I said before, decent guy. And then your home run pick of the day is going to be Roman Anthony. If he can hit a home run off of Paul Skeens, he definitely can hit one off of Mitch Keller. That was the shock of the weekend for me. He wasn't even in close to the home run hit list, and I saw that and was just, okay. Roman Anthony there. So, he's your home run for the day. He's plus 500 right now on the books.
Yeah, from Chris on over down. He knows.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Tigers -1, Yankees -1, and this one's for Weskers, Dodgers -1.
Hang on, the LA Dodgers -1 there from Alninas on over to Alessandro.
We're obliging Mr. Weskers today.
We'll just go with the 2 college football games. We'll take Miami +3, South Carolina -7.
There we go from Alessandro. I'll give you 2-teamer because I'm not gonna get the greedy with the Marlins because Marlins a big dog. I'll take the Marlins here and the Padres there. All right. Let's continue here on the Tony More Show. We got you our plays, our free picks, but if you're looking for our best bets, our premium plays, head on over to Tony's Picks. The link is in the description there. When you click the link there, you'll land over there. You'll see all of our premium plays with the leaderboards and more showcasing our top performers up on the board. So let's see what's rolling over at Tony's Picks here for this Sunday afternoon. We'll see what Rod's got going on over at Tony's Picks. Rod, what you got for sale?
Over at Tony's Picks, I got 5 plays on the board. I got my MLB play of the day. We're going to go back-to-back with it, so you can scoop that up singly. I also have my CFL Game of the Week up there as well. We're on a nice 6-2 run in the CFL. So, number 1 capper over Tony's Picks as well in the CFL, so you can scoop that game up singly, or that's all included in the Super Sunday package, where you'll get 2 MLB, 2 college football, and that CFL play all wrapped into one package for you. So, hey, that is the way to go. Jump aboard. Enjoy the Super Sunday. Let's have a nice winning Sunday to finish off the weekend strong over at Tony's Picks. Or, hey, as Tony alluded to, hey, it's NFL week coming up, so take advantage. Grab that week pass. That'll get you right on through to next Sunday's NFL action. So you'll get all of week 1 if you jump aboard that 7-day pass this week. Get you right through week 1 of the NFL as well. So more MLB, more CFL, more WNBA, lots of action. It's that time of year where you have multiple sports rolling the line. I cap multiple sports, so you want to get aboard long term, and that way you don't miss out on any of the plays I got rolling, because that's how you continue to stack the units, is jumping aboard long term, and we don't miss out on any of those selections I got. Because sometimes you do drop the play of the day, but you win the other 3 that you got. You go 3-1, and it sucks that you're only on the play of the day, and you end up with a losing day. So don't miss out on any of the plays. Jump aboard long term. It is the way to go here at Tony's Picks.
That's right. Yeah, with Rod over at Tony's Picks. See all the plays up there for Rod. Long-term subscriptions. Just scroll down. You'll see them right there. So get on board with Rod over at Tony's Picks. Tony T is your promo code. You'll save that 15% off. All right, Rod, it's time to start getting that 1 liter coffee cup ready. We're getting close when you need that liter, right? You got it ready.
It is.
And a liter.
You're
going to have to
small.
That's too small.
I finished this one already, Tony, and we're like, I'm like, craving another one.
He's got that big liter mug getting ready here. Once hockey season starts, the liter comes out.
Yes.
It will. All right, let's see what Chris has for sale over at Tony's Picks for today. Chris, what you got?
All right, guys, got you a best bet in baseball, 3-pack in baseball, and then also got you a best bet in college football. We're 5-1 in the last 30 days here in college football, so it's kind of been the saving grace here for baseball because baseball's been rough. But I did pretty well there too as well yesterday. 2-1 in baseball, 3-0 in college football yesterday. Got all that. So yeah, we got that out there, and use the promo code Tony T. Check out, save you 15% off of those. 2-for-1 capper. Tell you guys every day that I'm here. 2 people put money in your pocket makes a lot of sense. Get 2 people to work for you. There's a lot of cappers that cover a lot of things that I don't. So pair us up. Let us do that. And then, hop on something long-term, short-term. I'm heating up here. So if you want to hop on something there, you can. You're more than welcome to. I'll be glad to have you here. So I get you the late steam action that we offer here. So you can get all these TBDs that are coming through with baseball and things of that nature as we head to the last month of baseball. So hop on there. And then, let's just try to continue having a good year in college football. It's starting off better than last year was, and I had a really good day yesterday. Went 5-1 on the site. That was my year anniversary for being here, so it was a good day. And we're just going to look to stay hot.
Stay hot there, Chris. Over at Tony's Picks, you can see a 3-pack up there. Best bet from college football. Sunday Slugger best bet as well. Long-term subscriptions. Remember, all of the one-day passes are profit guaranteed. They must turn a profit or amount purchase. We'll be right back to your account for site credits. That's profit guarantee here. Get on board here with Chris over at Tony'sPicks.com. All right, the link in the description. Speaking of coffee, I used to be a stringer back at 25 years ago. To go into the locker rooms, record for the radio station players. I'll never forget this coffee moment. George Karl, who was coaching the Bucks at this time, he had his office, and on his office was a full pot of coffee. He was pouring that thing, and he had a full pot of coffee on it. I've never seen anyone drink so much coffee in my life than George Karl, the head coach, Seattle Supersonics, and then Cleveland, and it was with Milwaukee Bucks with the who was those guys? Cassell, who was the other guy that was there? Ray Allen, the big dog. Yeah, those days. I'll never forget that. He had a pot of coffee right on his office desk there, ready to pour.
Jeez. See, this time of year I use the espresso pods, right? So I just put a pod in, and then I put usually 2 pods in the morning. Once we start getting hockey back, I'll be like Carlin with the pot of coffee. I pull up the pot and I make a pot of coffee.
Full pot on the desk, and it's hot and plugged in. That was pretty impressive.
With the Mocha Master 500, best coffee pot going. It's just like a professional hot coffee pot. You get the hottest coffee at home. It's like the restaurant style brewer, but at your fingertips at home. Best coffee machine going. Mocha Master.
There you go from Rod. Let's see what El Nino's has for sale over at Tony's Picks. What you got?
Yeah, I got my best college football bet. Got my best MLB out there too, and we'll get there with a 3-pack shortly, and I might actually fire on that. We'll actually probably fire on that second college football game. As you mentioned, the long-term passes, though, definitely your best way to go there. Pair me up with your favorite capper. I already got my favorite play of the week so far in the NFL up there. And, I think I'll be firing on some more NFL shortly, too. A lot of numbers opening up around these key numbers, so, don't want to sleep on those too long.
That's right. Get on board with El Ninos. You can see they're already raw with that Friday night. We're going to Brazil on Friday, right? Is the Chargers? We're going to Brazil. All right. So I'm getting the music ready there. El Ninos here with the best bets and more. But instead of buying all these plays, we talked about that 7-day pass. That's the way to roll here with NFL coming up in college football, Major League Baseball, action from the W. A lot of these sports overlapping. No better time to get the long-term pass and 2-for-1 cap promotion also there. Get on board. All right, let's see what's rolling over at Tony's Picks. See what Alessandro's got for sale for today. Alessandro, what you got what you got going?
Got a lot going on for us. I got the 2 college football games. I got picks for those. I have 7 soccer bets. I have more soccer than anything. I have 2 baseball plays, 2 college football plays, and then 7 soccer plays. The 7-packs already started, so it's not going to be up, but you can go ahead and buy those individually. So yeah, a lot of soccer action. Let's make some money. I always try to find where the edge is at. Today it's soccer, so let's make some money.
Yeah, some money outside over at Tony's Picks in action here with the EPL, as well as action here from college football up on the board. Best bets here as well. So again, Alessandro over at Tony's Picks. Now, instead of buying all these plays individually, you have the option to get the long-term pass. Want to try Alessandro out for a 3-day pass? The 3-day pass is up there. You could use the promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll save that 15% off. Match up with your favorite capper here with the 2-point cap promotion. So lots going on over at Tony's Picks, especially with all these sports overlap, and this is the time to get on board long-term. And Alessandro is in action heavy here on a Sunday. So get on board with Alessandro over at Tony's Picks. All right, I've got myself. Yours truly has the best bet on the board from college football. Best bet on baseball for you today. So get on board with me. Having a great year in baseball. So get signed up. Use promo code PICK. Save that 15%. And match me up with your favorite cappers on that 2-for-1 capper promotion. All right, we're with you here, guys, every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Appreciate all you guys sharing the content as well, helping us out. Really appreciate that. If you happen to miss any of our shows, just head on over to our YouTube channel and do a quick search for Tony's Picks. Find us and subscribe once you land on our page. So you'll get access to a lot of great content, a lot of free picks on the channel. Nothing but free picks on the channel. As you can see, when you want to watch a replay of the show, hit that live tab. You'll watch a replay of our show. And then we also have the happy hour Monday through Friday here. Rod hosting it there. So you can check out our replay of our live shows there on when you hit the live tab. Hit the video tab. A lot of great content up there. You can see that Chris with his home runs, home run hit list. We see Al Nino's looking for those dogs. Kevin Thomas coming in with some picks today from Notre Dame, Miami. Of course, KBO. Keep an eye on those 8 Eastern releases from Ron Crawford with his KBO plays up there. 2-3 zone today. Ramon, Ron, and Justin here on the 2-3 zone. Of course, I have the deep dives from college football. I got the deep dives in Major League Baseball. So a lot of great content over there on the Tony Picks YouTube channel. So check it out. And a lot of great content up there. And, of course, the shorts feed there. We'll get shorts to see El Nino's the -1 there on the shorts. Of course, Brian will chime in as well on the shorts. We'll Coppers talk a little bit more what they got up there. Of course, Rod, you've got that coming up here. You've got the happy hour here on during the week.
Yeah, during the week we got the happy hour at 5 p.m. Eastern. Tune into the happy hour show, and I'll have some videos up there for the doubleheader on the CFL for the Labor Day games. I totally forgot that it was CFL late weekend, right? So it was like, and then I've been dealing with a sick dog. He's my dog's not doing so well, so. I got him in a donut on his head, so he doesn't scratch and lick. It's one of those things, it's kind of funny to see, but it's not funny to see. So dealing with a sick dog, but hey, I'll have those the doubleheader for you covered. So be on the lookout for that later today, tonight sometime. That video will get released on the CFL for the Labor Day action. So
Labor Day doubleheader. Come from Rod, and of course, Chris. That home run hit list has been very popular.
Yeah, it's popular. I got you guys a short video today. I only had access to a very limited amount, but I hadn't put a video out because I've been waiting on lineups past couple of days. The database has not been updating, but I did at least get you guys a new video to put comments on. I will be updating those here directly. I've got access to all the lineups and matchups today, so we've got a bunch. This weekend was really weird. We had a lot of people the data matched up, but they didn't show up to the plate. You had a lot of people that nobody heard of or just you didn't think we're going to go. Like I mentioned previously, Roman Anthony off Paul Skeens. Nobody really probably saw that one coming. But anyway, yeah, I got that out there. We went 21 last week. That was a little bit lighter than I wanted to go, but 21 home runs in a week's not too bad. I'm just hard on myself. But anyway, we're going to try to bounce back this week. I've got you 3 out there today. I'll be putting more in the comments, so make sure you have your notifications turned on. And please continue with the comments coming in there. It's been awesome replying back and forth to you guys and interacting. So keep those coming and keep the likes going.
Very good. Of course, Nino's always looking for those underdogs and those -1s.
Yeah, unfortunately, I had a ton of -1s to pick from today, and maybe too many, and couldn't quite get there with a single one. But I do have that dog video up for you, everyone, today, and I sure shared enough -1s on the morning show as well. So yeah, go check out the dog videos. Leave me your favorite dogs in the comments. Always love to hear those, and let me know what you think about the dogs I picked too. And yeah, go check that one out, and the -1s should be back shortly.
That's right. So I see here on the morning show. We see sometimes the happy hour and as well as other content up on the channel.
Yes, no, maybe I need to start doing something for this soccer, man. I'm that deep in it. I got 7 plays today, so yeah, I'll start giving you guys some soccer breakdowns if you guys bet soccer. Tons of money to be made on the pitch, so let's not sleep on it. I got some dogs out. I'll give one here. I'm on Arsenal against Liverpool. I think Liverpool just fraudulent. I don't care what anybody says. Fraudulent. I'll fade them all day. You get plus money, plus 200 for them to win on the money line. Thing about soccer is, there's a 3 outcome situation here with the draw. So a lot of times you need to take the double chance, meaning if the team wins or if the team has a draw, you still get your money. So take that with a grain of salt. But a lot of these games, I'm on the double chance. So, yeah, leave that at that.
Leave it there from Alessandro there. All right, guys, tune into the morning show here every day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Really appreciate everybody in the chat today. Thanks for your contributions. Always greatly appreciated. All right. Anybody, any closing thoughts before we close it out?
Take Jonah Heim of Texas to smack a home run today, plus 600, RBI plus 175.
Wow. Nice. In the shelter
nice.
There. That's a good one. That's a good number there. All
loves
right.
hitting. He loves hitting again. He's already smacked a home run off again earlier this year. So and he's been on. So I think he took yesterday off, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
Yeah, I think Jonah Heim went yesterday.
Yeah. So I think he rested up for this spot. So let's Jonah Heim right here, plus 600.
There you go.
I'm looking to see who FSU plays next because we're fading the hell out of them.
Probably an FCS team. Probably what's that? Florida A&M. I might guess it's a team like Florida A&M.
It's probably. You get me the next big time spot. Fade the hell out of FSU
because it sounds to me that those Florida teams always love that FCS team. I don't know why.
They don't even play next week. I'm looking here. I can't even find them. I don't think they play next week.
A bye after the week 1.
And now they get 2 weeks to celebrate this win and just be shit faced.
East Texas A&M.
Michael Parsons trade shot up that Thursday line in the NFL as well. It popped it up to 7.5. Now they're like, oh, Dallas sucks again. Don't you want 7.5 with them on Thursday?
Wow, we got the big lines already. Yeah, NFL
already.
It's an NFL week. We're ready to roll in the NFL. So get ready, guys. All right.
I'm not mad at that Micah Parsons trade. A lot of people are saying Jerry Jones made a mistake. We'll get rid of that cancer. We'll get some draft picks and we'll rebuild. Nothing wrong with that at all in my eyes.
Yeah, I mean, you have to show some pushback. You can't always.
He made him an offer, and he just didn't. He didn't take the offer. I don't know what the offer was, but Jerry Jones said, I made him an offer. He didn't like the offer, and we didn't come to agreement. And sorry.
Yeah, just anybody take the approach.
Anybody that calls themselves 11 from heaven, they can see the front door. Peace. Yeah. Get the hell out of my locker room.
Well, that's why he's got number 1 now. So now he's number 1, right?
Yeah, that's it. Finally learn his lesson. Just just don't take it personal. Don't talk too much about it. Like what was it? Belichick. He goes, well, we couldn't. He's a great player. But we can't fit him in our budget. Just very simple. You don't need any more than that. We got a salary. He goes, we got a salary cap in football. We have a salary cap in football. We have other players we got to sign. That's it. It's a business decision. That's all it is. Don't take it personal. But sometimes he just wants to be on the mic too long. He's like one of those guys that just can't get off the mic, and the director, get off the stage. No, he's got to keep talking, digging himself in a bigger hole. Right? just loves that attention. All right.
That's why he took number 1. That's why he took number 1 in Green Bay. That's why he's like, we haven't used this number since almost 100 years. So.
Oh yeah. Like Jerry said, we're gonna get all these number 1 picks, and chances are I won't be able to see them play. That's the problem. That's the problem at his age. All right, guys, that's gonna do it. We're gonna say goodbye. You guys making a winning one. We're back tomorrow here on the Tony X Morning Show.